Good afternoon. Professor Abhay Karandikar, Director at Kanpur, Shri Shankar Haldar, CEO of Pinnacle Digital Analytics, Shri Varun Agarwal of Aspiring Minds, Shri Praveen Arya, and other respected delegates, participants, and my dear friends. Today, the topic of panel discussion, although 3-4 people have already spoken and covered many things, the new age technologies and its impact on Indian economy and future jobs. So there are 3 words: new age technologies, impact on Indian economy, and third one is the impact on the future job. This topic is very important. This topic was important in last century also. It was equally important in last century also, and it would still be important in future also. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all, because change is the part of life. It has happened in the past. It is happening now. It will also happen in the future. For example, if you remember, somewhere in 1950s or 50s, 60s, we used to have manual telephone exchanges. So many people used to sit on the panels of telephone exchanges to connect those wires. If I have to make a telephone call from India to London, India, like from Delhi to London, Delhi to Bombay it will go, then Bombay to somewhere. So many people were working from Delhi to London to make a call. But now we can't think of that. When automatic exchanges came, what happened? So many people were worried about it, and many lost their jobs. But those who were ready to change, those who were ready to skill themselves, they were in the automatic exchanges, and now automatic exchanges also has been reformed and transformed, and now we are in the era of mobile telephones. So things have changed at a very faster pace in the last 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and this speed will increase further. But don't worry about it. Like my thing is, don't worry about it. It is part of life. Recently, automation of banking system in 90s. Initially, when it was started, everyone was worried about it. What will happen? We will lose our jobs, and heaven will fall. Something bad will happen. Nothing happened. Few people took voluntary retirements. That's all. Those who were not ready to change, they took voluntary retirements. Nothing happened. And now we are talking about faceless banking. That is the power of technology. That is the power of innovation. But we have to find our role in it as individual and as nation also. Because a nation of 131 crore people cannot afford to be a spectator in the change. What is happening, and when earlier speaker Varun and Professor Karandikar both were worried about it, yes, it happened, But if we don't want to be the part of change, then situation is quite different. For example, imagine last 2 centuries. What were the challenges of last 2 centuries, 19th centuries and 20th centuries? Challenges were very different. Challenges were wars, how to address the wars. So many wars, First World War, Second World War, prior to that so many wars. Second was what? Famine. Third one was plague. But now recently what has happened with coronavirus and Professor was referring to. But we all are confident that some solution will come. Somewhere scientists are working very hard, and we will be able to address this. So challenges of those centuries we could address. We could address famine, war, and plague. We are able to address it. But now here challenges are very different. I just give you a statistics, in order to understand when we talk about the new jobs, future jobs, and new technologies. In 2012, 56 million people were died across the globe. 6,20,000 people died due to human violence, and 1,20,000 people were killed in the wars. 8 lakh people committed suicide, and 15 lakh people were died due to diabetes. It means what? War is not an issue. Out of 56 million, 5 crore, 60 lakh people, only like due to terrorism and due to this, 6,20,000 people died. Number बहुत ज़्यादा है वैसे, but don't worry, number ज़्यादा है. But still, you know, the point is, challenges means when we say 8 lakh people committed suicide in the world, and 15 lakh died due to diabetes. Challenges are different. Challenges means opportunities. Opportunity means we have to change ourselves to address those. What many things are happening, you know. In 1950s, our average age was 40. Now, in 2020, our average age is what, 67 years? But we could not increase natural age by 1 year. How this number has improved 40 to 67? Because we could address the challenges at early childhood. In the earlier century, many children died due to many issues. But now if we are able to address this age-related thing where biotechnologists are working, if average age becomes 150, what will happen? Imagine 150 साल अपने को जीना है, मजा आएगा? सोच के देखो. This will happen in next 20 years. This will happen in next 20 years. 120 इकट्ठे नहीं जाएंगे. Initially 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, because now people are working for enhancement of the natural age, which we could not address in the last century. Challenges were different. 150 हो गई तो क्या होगा? We want 150, but we don't a miserable 150 years of age. It means we want happiness, we want money, we want satisfaction, we want job, we want so many things. It means what? Indian impact on Indian economy, yes. If India becomes a player in the whole process, we will have a positive impact. We will create more jobs. But you know, if we do not take part in the evolution, if we do not, because replication will not help us. He has rightly said, you know, incremental changes in the technology will not help us. We have to create our own technologies. Now, materialistic economy days are over. When I say materialistic economy, assets for what? Assets for oil fields, assets for gold mines, assets for wheat fields. You can easily conquer this. But now, in the knowledge economy based on knowledge, where source is what? Knowledge which cannot be conquered. This is the difference. And in this knowledge era, we have to participate. We have to participate whether biotechnology or artificial intelligence or any other new emerging areas of technologies. We have to find our role here. When in 2011, Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple, said, what he said, Indian passion for technology is highest in the world. He said, Indian passion for technology is highest in the world. Actually, he was referring to Indian passion for consumption of technology is highest in the world. But the same fellow in 2018 said, I doubt the creativity of Indians. I doubt the creativity of Indians to build world-class tech companies. Same fellow said, what has gone wrong in last 5-6 years? 2011 to 2017-18. Then the Mint covered a story. Based on that, can India build world-class tech companies? Because all were referring to a list of companies, 500 Fortune 500 list of companies, where only 5 Indian companies were listed. And out of these 5, 3 were like Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum, State Bank of India, Reliance Industries. Out of 5, 4 were in the natural resources, where we say no innovation. And 1 is in the jewelry design. Was in the jewelry design. So he was saying, I doubt the creative Indians. Maybe true, may not be. But here we have to think about it, and in the universities, institution of India and the people of India should take a leading role in it. How can we find our role in this? Which is very, very important. Otherwise, after 10, 20 years also, we will be discussing on similar things, Indian economy, because here the growth is the key. We have to understand this. Every citizen of India, every politician of India, and every academician of India should understand this. Key is the growth. We should not compromise on growth. Anything which is decreasing the growth of India, we should not do it. Sometimes it is not possible. because we have to strike a balance also. But this balance, some balance may become very, very dangerous at times. That's why, everyone has talked about the jobs. I will not talk about the different type of jobs. We may need good designers, yes. We may need good programmers, yes. We may need good virtual world designers, yes. So things will change, but the people with creativity and if they are ready to understand and accept the change, there is no problem. New jobs will come, but we have to change our education systems and universities also, where we say, Robert Kiyosaki has rightly said, what is the purpose of education system? Purpose is only what? To produce employees, to produce consumers and produce taxpayers. And we are doing so 100% perfect results we are doing. We are producing taxpayers, we are producing consumers, and also we are producing employees. But when it comes to create something very different, here is the catch. Because we don't focus on it. We don't have systems to focus on it. If you ask me how to do it, I also don't know. The answer is not easy. We have few success stories, but those few will not help us now. We have to have a strategic plan here, how to address this, and this will happen only if we inculcate different things in our education systems. Skills, yes, power of skills, yes, we should have. Skills should also be introduced in the conventional education system equally, because if we ignore it, then obviously we are creating consumers, taxpayers, and so many things. That's why we have to become player in this economy, keeping in mind that growth is the key. If we are able to understand, maintain it, impact is positive. Future jobs, no problem. But if we compromise on growth of India, economic growth of India, everything will become negative. We have to think, push wherever possible, understand this. For organization it is important, and for institutions it is important, and for country it is important. I hope future is very bright. India will be a player in many things, should be a player in many things. A country of 131 crore people cannot sustain on borrowed technology. We have to find our own ways, means, and we should have our own companies, and in 500 Fortune list of companies, few tech companies should also come. This will only happen if we create our companies not only with the purpose of only earning money to aayega hi kidhar jana hai usme. But our purpose should be what? It should be created with patriotic mindset for the country, because India expects us to create such companies which will provide glory to India in coming times. Thank you very much.